Welcome back to your very favorite shopping show. Today I'm very excited because we have a special guest co-host. But our guest is no stranger to the MegaMart set. She is a legitimate, bona fide foodie. In some quarters they call her Wonga. I think I just gave it away. But today we're being joined by Tiana Chung, the Wonga Gyal, and we're gonna have lots and lots of fun, so stay tuned. Welcome.
Thank you, Kim. Thanks for having me.
Super excited to have you back.
I'm very excited to be
I'm
here.
sure they're excited to have you too.
Yes.
So September is cheese month.
My favorite month.
So today is all about celebrating all the variety of cheese that we have available here at MegaMart. And we're gonna have lots and lots of fun because Simon is gonna be on set.
The comedian chef extraordinaire.
We get a 2-for-1 combo today, okay? So stay tuned, we're gonna have lots and lots of fun. And of course, he's gonna show us how to put together a cheese board at home.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that. What's your favorite type of cheese?
I love brie.
Brie. Cheddar.
Yeah.
I'm just classic.
I love a
cheddar.
brie. Like brie with like some honey drizzled on top of it.
What about comfort food? What's your favorite comfort food that includes cheese?
Macaroni and cheese.
I have a confession though. I have a confession. Since you said that, right? I know from scratches, yeah. But the Kraft Blue Box mac and cheese is like...
Kraft Deluxe is my favorite.
Yes, yes.
That is definitely guilty pleasure.
But it's delicious.
For sure.
All right, so we're gonna get into it. Simon is gonna show us, of course, how to put together a delicious and of course Instagram-worthy cheese board at home.
Yeah.
Welcome, Simon.
Thank you for
Yes, so
having me
excited
again.
for having you here.
Thank you.
You're just full of energy this morning,
Full
aren't
of
you?
energy. I miss my morning run, you see it?
So all the energy from the morning run is here right now.
I'm sorry for Let's do this thing.
All right, so we said before, September is cheese month. So we really wanted to look at all the variety of cheeses that are available at MegaMart.
Wow.
And we have some of them displayed on set with us today. We
Yeah,
obviously couldn't take the whole aisle.
Because if you said all, we would be here all day, to be honest with you.
I wish we could though.
Yeah, but...
But of course, we're going to show you guys a sneak peek of our cheese aisle here at the Waterloo store. But talk to us about, what is cheese, by the way?
Okay. First of all, cheese is synonymous with milk, with dairy, right? You have, because of people's taste, because of people's tolerance for dairy, you actually have, and I put some variety here, non-dairy, vegetarian type of cheeses now.
Okay.
But the original cheese, as cheese was intended to be,
Right.
is dairy.
Yes.
So I would say 95% of what you're going to see represented here is dairy, with the exception of the veggie and the non. It says actually lactose-free, gluten-free, no cholesterol.
So we didn't leave
type of
anybody
cheese.
out?
No, we don't leave anybody out. And I would have to say, in all my travels, I would have to say that MegaMart has truly one of the most fantastic representations in terms of the amounts and the varieties of cheeses that we have.
What would you say to that,
I
Tiana?
agree. I think MegaMart is like equal opportunity cheese eaters. Like, I think the selection is amazing.
We cater to everybody. Honestly, if you can't find a cheese, I think I was able to find, and doing research and stuff like that, all of what is considered the world's favorite cheeses represented here at MegaMart.
Awesome.
History of cheese.
Yeah.
Let us look at history of cheese. We're looking at BC,
Right.
as in
Oh, wow.
before Christ.
Throwback.
Way back.
Way back, right? 3,000, 4,000 years BC. So we're talking about 6,000 years that supposedly cheese has been in existence. Now, historians describe the original discovery of cheese as coming from one of the Arab nations. They used to store milk water or whatever liquid substance they had at the time in goats' bellies.
Ah.
Right?
Wow.
And so, apparently this Arab was going across the desert with his milk, you know, they had milk and stuff, from the sheep or a goat or whatever, in the goat's belly, hung on his camel, and after a couple of days when he opened it, he saw curdles left in there with very little watery substance, and taste it, and voila, we have cheese.
Can't you picture it now? I can
Cheese.
see him on a little camel.
Yeah.
Or a big camel.
But it had all of the what you would call natural elements needed to create cheese.
Yeah.
The heat, enzymes from the stomach of the goat or
Yeah.
sheep or whatever, and the milk, of course.
What
with
a
the
surprise. That must be such a nice gift. Like, imagine,
I
like,
feel like him the kind of smell it though. It probably
That's
smell
true.
away.
No, it didn't smell bad. They actually have a cheese in France which is considered the stinkiest cheese, and they've actually banned it from public transport. I mean, you know, it
yes.
just...
Wow.
Where did I think of a place? Right? Not allowed on public transport.
Like you probably say, bomb drop in here.
No, interestingly enough, I had started to talk to Kim about this. If you
Little
remember,
mist of it.
you
Yes,
remember-
I was thinking about that the
Right.
whole time. The
Okay.
eating our curds and whey.
Let's read in an Irish accent. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her what? What should I
Curds
eat?
and whey.
Curds and whey. Curds and whey
Yeah.
is actually like the second or third part, maybe the fourth part in the process of making cheese.
Yeah.
Where, because of the enzymes that you've added to the cheese, it settles, it causes curdling
Yeah.
to take place, and the whey is actually the watery substance that's left behind.
Right.
Okay.
So she
You
did
got
a
some history lesson.
She did a drink the water and eat the curds them.
Not now,
I
yes.
can't imagine that water tasting.
No,
no,
it couldn't-
that's right.
Well, let us look at. We also have represented here the types of cheeses that are available. You have your shredded cheese.
Right. Convenience.
Right, convenient for things like wraps. For
Yeah.
example, you want to do a nice tortilla wrap, you have your meat, you have your little salad, whatever substance you want
So
to
it's a
spread on it.
sprinkle.
A little sprinkle on it.
Sprinkle.
Cheese bay.
You have your crumbling
that.
cheese.
Okay.
Blue cheese or feta.
Uh-huh.
You have your hard cheeses, which would be like your Gouda and your Parmesan cheese. Right? And not to leave out our Jamaican cheese. Oh,
Classic,
taste the cheese.
classic.
We can't do without my cheese. Right? And your spreadable cheeses. We actually have goat cheese, original goat cheese.
Lemon
here.
flavored goat cheese.
Lemon flavor. Garlic cheese.
And 4 pepper. Nice.
Ooh, that
Talk
sounds
about
very
variety.
exciting.
So
Yeah.
when you see varieties like that, you understand that literally you can apply any flavor to cheese
Right.
in the finishing part of the process.
Okay.
Right? You can add different types of cheese, flavors,
Right.
herbs, spices, or whatever. You have some cheeses that are left to cure in brine, in wine, in liquor, and those usually result in a very smelly type of cheese,
But flavorful.
but flavorful.
Yeah.
You have cheeses that are stored in humid conditions till they grow mold on them.
Yeah, I know they store cheese in like caves sometimes, like
Exactly.
underground.
Those are very expensive.
Yeah.
Blue cheese
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
actually stored in a cave.
Yeah.
Can you get that humid sort of?
For it to get the blueness, the mold.
They add certain little elements to that to
Yeah.
also give it the blueness, as you
Yeah.
call it. And you also have powdered cheese for your
Parmigiano.
for your things like pasta dishes with sauce. You add a little
Yeah, a little
piece
sprinkle.
with it. Yes.
Yeah.
And so as we go along today, and also a popular question that is raised, because usually when depicted on movies or things like that, you usually see cheese synonymous with wine, and we even have events in Jamaica where there are wine and cheese
wine
and things
festival.
like that.
I miss them.
She just looked off into the left. I did.
It's a fluid situation with the COVID thing nowadays. But we have to be,
have to be
morally
flexible.
responsible, ethically responsible,
Yeah,
and our
for sure.
social distances
And then that's where
stuff like that.
MegaMart comes in, right? You can have your own wine and cheese festival at home.
At home, well, actually today we're going to use the ingredients that are here, some of the ingredients that are on the peripheral as well, to create a mini cheese board. So we can guess which is the most popular cheese in the world right now. As in most sales worldwide.
Is it cheddar?
It's
I
cheddar.
want to say cheddar as well.
Ding ding. You
What do you
win
win for that?
a lifetime supply of cheddar cheese.
I
No,
wish.
just kidding. Right? And we make a fairly good cheddar cheese in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
I love tasty
But
cheese.
you have on the shelf here at least 7 different varieties
Of cheddar.
Of cheddar cheese. All different kinds. You have sharp, extra sharp.
Mild.
Sharp meaning the flavor profile of
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
And it all depends on, your own sense of taste. You can, what you can stomach, you know what I mean?
All right,
look-
so we want to help you to assemble your cheese board.
Okay, you want us to look at the pairings with the wines and stuff like that? Or
Oh,
you
sure,
want
we
us to do
can.
it?
We can assemble the board and then we can get into how we'd enjoy that with some wine.
Okay. All right. Well, usually, and in nature of, I don't think you've ever seen. I would describe charcuterie and cheese boards as organized chaos. Okay. It look nice, but it's not really. It's kind of like the profile of books on a shelf now. Usually, back in the day, we would have books from one height.
But now you
going
can lay
down.
them flat.
Yeah.
You're laying them flat. You're moving
Organized
around.
chaos, okay.
Yeah,
Organized
it's really
chaos.
just winging it.
It's winging it. All right. I usually like to give a nice, what you call a center
Right.
A
piece
centerpiece.
to whatever it is that I'm doing there.
We're going
Okay.
for orange today.
So I'm going to put how about an orange
That's cool.
right there. Okay. Make it turn up right here. Shoop. Boom.
Already looking fancy.
All of these things that you see are actually available at MegaMart.
Absolutely.
So we have your nuts, we have a variety of fruit, you have cherry tomatoes. So let us continue our citrus
Okay.
from here, right? And so usually you do things like you do a little, and I like swirls. All right, so we're going to
So
put
we're
some
adding orange
swirls. We're adding
slices?
some orange
Yeah,
slices.
orange
And the nature of these types of boards is that it really originated in places like France that are not what you call germaphobes, and people just come along and just
Just
look,
graze.
it's an orange, and pick it up. Well, us in Jamaica, I would say we would probably provide things like, we did have some what do you call them there?
Toothpicks?
Miniature forks
And
or
toothpicks.
Yeah,
or
toothpicks.
toothpicks to do our picking up, right? So I want to add, since everything is supposed to be edible, we don't want to, and for ease of, pickings, you don't want to have any stems on any of the fruit. Everything, of course, must be washed. So let's add another color profile in there beside all of this green.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. And usually they just kind of taper off from big to small, right? We can add some of these tomatoes.
Cherry or grape tomatoes.
Yes, put them in one corner over here.
So I
Yeah,
kind of
mate.
see what you mean now about organized chaos.
Yeah, organized chaos. And depending on the size of the board, it's just a lot to take in. You know what I mean?
So my kind of board would have been this whole thing right here.
Same.
And I took the liberty of picking out what would be considered a good combination of different types of cheese. As I told you before, you want to have some spreadable cheese, you want hard cheese, crumbling cheese. We're not going to do any crumbling today, but we are going to put out one of these goat cheeses.
Okay.
And I want you to taste what this goat cheese tastes like. My hands are washed and sanitized. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I feel like especially if you're doing a cheese board for like a group of people, you want to have different cheese. For everybody, something for
Right.
everybody.
Okay, before we put this out, just use your little fork You have a little fork. Taste,
Alright.
taste that.
So this is the lemon flavored goat cheese.
All right. All right.
That's not bad. It's
Very
very
creamy.
tart.
Oh yeah, I taste the lemon.
Yeah.
I taste the lemon.
All right. You want to have this cheese right there.
Yeah, you get the acid from the lemon.
For sure.
Uh-huh. It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
We're gonna break out some Parmesan. Remember, all of these are available right
guys don't
here
like
at
that.
MegaMart. And usually what you want to do is you want to put a whole representation, but you cut away some pieces of it. So some slices represented there.
So I kind of think of this as a way of telling them how big of a chunk to cut, right?
Yeah.
Nobody had done it. Just take a little sliver, you know?
And so
You're
we have
setting the
some-
tone.
You know, nobody wants to be that person that like finishes the cheese, you know?
But you always have that one person in the group,
Always
right?
All one person in the group.
And you
This
know
is-
what you call that one person in the group?
I like the cracker barrel.
Wonga belly.
Wonga good. No wonga belly. Something let me. Okay. No leaky leaky.
Oh, boy.
No yam. Oh, wrong show. Okay. This is a extra sharp
Cheddar.
cheddar.
Ooh, I love sharp
Okay,
cheddar.
sharp cheddar. But we're gonna cut. I like using this because it's already kind of bite-sized by the time
Okay.
you slice it up. Okay, so give it a few
I'm
slices.
loving the color contrast already.
Oh yeah.
This is like super orange compared
Yeah.
to that.
That's one thing I really like about cheese boards is that it's like so aesthetically pleasing.
It is.
You know?
There you go.
It's really a piece of art.
It is.
It is a piece of art.
All right, what's this one
Last
that
but
we're
not
adding?
least, this is a smoked Gouda,
Oh, I love this one.
smoked cracker barrel.
I buy this
pepper
one
Gouda.
for my own use.
I want you all to taste
What
this.
flavor is Gouda? What should you expect if
Very
you've never had
spicy,
Gouda?
very spicy. Kind of Italian spices.
Thank you.
Very smoky.
Yes.
So this one has peppers in there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some, you know,
Some black pepper flakes.
yeah, I'm seeing pepper flakes in here. That's
There
quite
we
nice.
go.
Tiana's doing a little dance over
you
there.
know, cheese is a discerning taste. Cheese is a discerning taste, and you have people that are going to.
That's actually really good.
Can you do me a favor? Can you pass a variety of crackers? Probably have wheat crackers over there. Oh yeah. And you want to use some different colors in there. Okay. Wow. Here we go. This is really shaping up nicely. Boom. How about
pretty already.
some white crackers?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Cream crackers.
so far the Gouda is my favorite.
Yeah. You tried some of this sharp cheddar?
Let me.
Okay. Try some of this sharp cheddar here. Where's it? A fork.
Thank you.
Yep. There we go.
Sharp cheddar. Okay.
Sharp cheddar.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that is sharp.
Here. Sharp.
Not bad though.
It's not bad, but I feel like it's one of those things that you can't really explain what sharp is until you actually
Come
have
and
it.
try it.
Until you actually have some. Until you actually
Come buy
have
some sharp cheddar and try it.
Pistachios are usually a recommended type
Nut?
of nuts that will go well with these what you call their pairings that are up here. Okay. Wow.
The only
Let's put it in there
recommendation
nice.
I'd give for a cheese board when you're adding nuts is to find out from your guests if they have any
Yes.
allergies
Yes.
before you go ahead and add the nuts.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or maybe you want to prepare a little smaller board just for them.
Yes.
I know what people do sometimes as well is put the nuts in
In
like
a
a little
container.
bowl.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so it
And,
doesn't come in contact with anything else.
And
that's
then
what we're
make sure
doing
that
here
all your
right now.
serveware is separated.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned about a smaller board, so we have this one available here at the Waterloo store and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's shaped like a wine bottle, a little suggestive.
Okay.
Love it. And it comes with a nice little knife that goes well with it. help with your serving. Really cute. They won't last long, I'm gonna be honest. So if you really like it, you should come get it soon.
Yeah. That's definitely like a single serve cheese board.
All of the stuff that we, that we have here.
Of course, a Wonga belly person would say that, but I'd share it.
Netflix and cheese.
I like that. Hashtag Netflix and cheese this episode. And we're adding peanuts.
Yeah, well, I mixed some mixed nuts.
Okay.
Mixed nuts in there. And how about some pretzels? We could add some pretzels in there.
I like that. So we're getting a mixture of not just flavors, but textures.
Textures, different
a little
things
sweet,
that
a little savory.
little people like because it's have a little
salty.
salt on it.
Yeah.
So you put it on there.
That's coming together nicely, Simon.
I love this.
Good job.
Good job.
Woo! I'm tired of good job.
I love how quickly all of this came together. Like minimal, you know.
So usually, you know, when you're preparing a meal at home, it feels like you're slaving, you know, for hours. But this comes together so nicely.
So quickly.
Minimal effort.
You have a variety of everything.
And then MegaMart took all the work out of it, you know?
Yeah, because it's all here. It's all here.
The variety of cheeses that MegaMart has, I mean, no two cheese boards are the same because there's so many cheeses. You can have a different cheese experience every time you make a cheese board.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, here we only used 4 types of cheese, and we literally have probably 60 or 70.
But you see,
varieties.
if we went with my board, which would have been this entire thing,
Oh Lord.
every type of cheese.
We had no crumbly cheese. We had no vegan cheeses.
Right.
So many options.
Yeah. So, I love what you've done with the board. So just to recap, we went in with your citrus centerpiece.
Yes.
Then some wedges, some orange wedges, and we went in with some cherry tomatoes, some grapes, crackers, and we have wheat and regular cream crackers. We did some pretzels, we did pistachios, mixed nuts. We went with the lemon flavored goat cheese, Parmigiano, sharp cheddar, and Gouda.
Yes.
But your board could have had some vegan options.
Right.
You could have went with what else? What would have been on your board?
You could have had some crumbled cheese in there because you have a lot of people that like blue cheese and feta cheese.
Yeah.
And depending if you're having salads there as well, blue cheese and feta cheese is usually a very good combination for that.
You could have had some soft cheeses too, like the brie and the camembert.
Yeah, that you can
drizzle with some honey.
But as we're talking about pairings, you know, wine and cheese are normally synonymous, especially in the European landscape. So we have here, took the liberty of taking out 4 different types of cheese that are very popular. Swiss cheese, usually with Cuvée Spécial, which is a naturally sweet wine, because you end up with like contrasting flavors, but they accompany one another very well. For example, the extra sharp or any one of the cheddars would do very well with a Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a semi-dry type of wine. And you have here a Merlot, which would go very well with the Gouda. And your camembert, which is one you mentioned, would do very well with a champagne.
Nice.
So
fancy.
You have,
I know it.
You have all different flavor profiles. You have so many different cheeses that are available. As I said before, you couldn't find. We have about 5 different or 6 different main suppliers of imported cheeses, and amongst them, probably at least 10 varieties.
Agreed.
With each of them. So you're looking at about 70 or 80 different types of cheese over there.
So in addition to lots and lots of cheese options, we have lots and lots of wine options.
Yes.
Lots and lots of options for your crackers, for your fruits. If you wanted to turn it into a charcuterie board, we also have some great options for roasted meats. We've displayed our alfresco and Lando Frost deli meat options that you could add to your. You could also add herbs like rosemary or mint or whatever you prefer. The options are
it's
limitless.
The options are endless.
Options endless. A little bigger board than this, and just add in a few rolls of like ham or turkey or even sausage in there.
Yeah.
And you have a nice charcuterie board.
And as we said, you could add then serveware, so maybe some small bowls or small
Yes.
saucers or
Yeah.
plates
Those
for your
little,
guests.
those cheese knives so that your guests
Yes.
can cut the cheese themselves.
Yeah, and
Or
all of
toothpicks.
these things.
Yeah.
It works. We also found these cute little display boards. This is like a chalkboard.
Yeah, like a mini chalkboard.
So if you did have a big board like this,
Large board.
then you could always
Only for
label the
space.
different types of meats
Yeah.
Yes.
Different
that
types
you
of
have
cheeses.
and the
Yes.
different types of cheeses. I love this one.
Yeah, especially if you're having an event where not
Yeah.
everyone is a cheese connoisseur.
Right.
It would be nice for them to know exactly what they're eating without
Right.
having to ask
So you could properly label everything and ensure too that your guests who have allergies don't end up
Right.
eating what they're not supposed to eat.
Exactly.
And make sure we're not left out with Jamaican cheese, nice cheese, tasty cheese.
So we have a little of
cheddar.
everything represented here today. And
Excellent.
thank you so much, Simon.
Yeah,
Always
it was
a
great
pleasure.
having you, Simon.
Always.
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you. And this is without liquor.
Imagine. Check us back in the evening. Although it's always 5 o'clock
Thank you.
somewhere, you know.
It's been great,
I mean,
guys. Thank you
wine.
very much. We got wine, we got cheese, you know, and we got melts and teeth. Let's go for it.
So of course, come on down to your favorite MegaMart location. We have a designated cheese aisle in all our stores, and of course, a wide variety of wines for you to choose from to pair with that. And share those pictures with us if you do a cheese board for September.
Yes.
I'm sure Tiana's gonna put something together.
I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready for eat. That's what I'm ready for. Right.
You're ready
now.
for eat?
You're ready for eat. Right now.
So of course we want to thank the Wonga Gyal herself, Tiana, for joining us today. Simon can't hold it.
It was a pleasure being here.
Absolutely. And of course, he's going to join us for the next episode of your favorite shopping show. Be sure to follow us on social media at MegaMart Jamaica on Facebook and Instagram for all the behind the scenes and the wide variety of cheeses we have displayed here today. We're going to share some beautiful pictures with you. And of course, be sure to tag us in your pictures so we can share them as well. And we'll see you next time. Happy Cheese Month, guys.